I forgot where the camera was. I don't know what I'm gonna exactly be doing today. I mean, obviously makeup, but what look? I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna be making some kind of look. Just wait and see. I'm sure it'll be great. So if you don't know, which you probably don't, so you probably saw a random video and was like, yo, what is this? My username is Bubble Wrap Cat. And that pretty much I use that on everything really. So my TikTok is also Bubble Wrap Cat. It's not all bad. My Instagram is also Bubble Wrap Cat. So follow me there or something. Please. Sorry, I thought that was hilarious. I normally start with my eyebrows, so I'm probably gonna do that off camera and then I'll be back with them carved out and some eyeshadow primer. I'll tell y'all what I used. Alright, so I'm back. So I'm not sure if you can see this eye that clearly. Pretty much I carved my brows with the Wet n Wild concealer. I used the Mellow Cosmetics brow pomade in the shade, I believe, Chocolate. And I also used the Louise Base for my eyeshadow primer. Not gonna lie, I used to really like Jeffree Star. So I have a lot of his products. I'm sure you can tell from this brush. But I can't support him. No. So I'm not gonna I'm still gonna be using his products because I have a lot of his products. Like almost all my makeup is just his. So I'm not gonna be tagging it or I'll like mention substitutes that you can use. I'm trying to find the brushes that I was using earlier. Here's one. I'm gonna use the Beige Cosmetics to Take Me to Brazil, and I'm gonna be using just this one right here, this little teal one. Then I'm just gonna dab it on there and just stamp it. Oop, that was like nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Oh, so I decided to do this look because I was doing a TikTok video and I was going through all the sounds, and Gerard Way's Baby You're a Haunted House. I was like, you know what, let's do something like a little emo, a little scene, like why not? Okay, so I blended out that teal shade, and now I'm going in with the purple, and I'm just like going along like in a wing shape, just blending that out. Then after I blend that out, I'm gonna go in with the pink like right on top to help blend that as well. Okay, so now that I finally blended out that pink, where's the brush? So then I'm just gonna make sure it's all blended out and keeping up that shape back here. Blending a little bit into the teal. And then I'm going in with the regular like angled flat brow liner brush, you know, one of those. And I'm going in with like any black shade will work, honestly. I don't know why I'm talking to like the camera as if I have like 1 million subscribers or something. Like, wow, people really care about my instructions. I played myself. Okay, so then just going in with the shape like that, just dabbing it every now and then. Yeah, I don't like that shape, so I'm just gonna extend it a little bit more. I really hope I didn't mess that up too bad. No, I'm sure I'll be fine. Just taking that and I'm bringing it in, filling it up a little. And it's fine if it's like a little messy. Like, you see that like weird bump right there? It's fine. I'll clean it up later. I'm also bringing the black into the crease line just a little bit, just to darken it up a little. So I'm not sure if you can tell on this side, but it's just like a tiny bit of black on the very top. So I'm just going to try to do that again. I darkened it up back here, and now I'm going in with my Studio Fix powder in Shivering White from MAC. I really like this one. It's pretty much like a giant, I dropped it a few times. But anyway, so like I was saying, it's like a giant white eyeshadow, and it's really nice, like just to have. especially if you just like need just a really matte white. I was thinking of putting like a shimmer maybe, but I kind of like it just matte, so I think I'm gonna keep it like that. So I'm just patting this on. I also cut that shape with the Wet n Wild concealer again, the same concealer I carved my eyebrows with, in Fair Beige. It's really light on my skin tone. I'm not really that dark. I'm not really that light either, but I really like it. Yeah, that'll work. I also cleaned up this side a little. I really hope that's even. Tell me in the comments if I get any comments. Is it even? It's pretty even. So now I'm gonna go in with my base. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer, my favorite primer. So I'm just gonna rub it between my two fingers. I'm just gonna fill in my pores. I have a lot of acne on my forehead right now, so if you see it, don't judge me, okay? So I'm gonna use the Fenty foundation, the soft matte one, in the shade 260, as well as the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 127 Sand Beige. And honestly, this is one of my favorites right now. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus, the Dewy one, in the shade, what was it? Buff Bisque. All these shades together, I don't know, like they just do something good. They do it right every single time that I use these three. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shake them up because it's been a while since I've last worn makeup. Okay. Then it's a little dirty. Don't judge me. I know yours is dirty too, so don't come at me. Okay, so I'm just gonna take like 2 pumps of that. I'm probably using way more than I need to, but oh well. This one's a little old, so I'm trying to get rid of it. So I'm okay with using a little bit more. So I'm also gonna be using 2 pumps of the Maybelline foundation. Make that 1.5 pumps. So I'm just gonna take maybe like 1 full paddle of this. So like both sides. Yeah, that's 1 paddle. No, that's 2, right? I don't know math. And yeah, I graduated. Ahaha, as you can probably see, I hope I'm pointing at it. I can't tell. I graduated. Class of 2019. It was hell, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna, like that. Just kind of put it everywhere. I probably should have just stayed on this side. Oh well, too late now. I'm just gonna take my Juno & Co. the sponge, the rose. I don't remember if it has an accent or not, and I'm just gonna blend it all out. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that foundation, put some on my neck. But yeah, so I'm putting some of that foundation on my neck. That way I can blend down there too, I guess. I don't know. I really like this Juno & Co. sponge. Like all their microfiber sponges, even like the Cloud one, the one that isn't microfiber, they're so good. And they become my favorite now. Like I have a lot of beauty blenders because I used to always swear by Beauty Blender. Which, I mean, it's not bad. It's not like the worst. It's really good still. It's better than a lot of drugstore sponges. But it's just so expensive. And there's so many colors that I want. But they're so expensive. So the Juno & Co. sponges, they're like $6 each, I think? Yeah. And so like $6 for something like this nice? Hell yeah, brother. I like how I blended everything except for my freaking forehead. I'm gonna add some more because it dried down a little. I'm trying to like lose some weight, so I'm dieting, counting calories, and like the nutrition that I'm eating, and working out / exercising. And so the other day, one of my coworkers, they brought sabritones. We have a little store next door, so they went next door and they were like, hey, do you want some? And I was like, ooh, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But one or two can't hurt, right? So I had 23, which is the serving size. I had to stop myself. They're so good. It's just that lime flavor. I'm trying to blend down here a little because the shade that I use for my eyeshadow primer is similar to my concealer, which is not similar at all to my foundation. Also, if you say in the comments that my eyebrows are crooked, I know. It's just how I like them. So I'd say that's pretty blended out. Maybe it needs a little bit more on my neck. I'm just gonna drag that a little. So I don't know exactly where it stops. And I don't even know what I'm gonna wear for like my photos when I take my photos. So now my foundation's on, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. And like my actual concealer. One for my eyebrows and one for my actual concealing and slash highlighting. So I'm going to be using the E.L.F 16-hour Camo Concealer, the matte one and the hydrating one. The matte one is a little brighter. The matte one is a little brighter than the hydrating one. At least I think it is. I could be using the wrong shade, I don't know. So I'm just going to be going like right into here, the inner corner, with the matte one, and then with the hydrating one, I'm wiping off the excess product too, because I like to control how much I have on my face. I'm just gonna go like that. I'm gonna blend that out real quick because the matte one dries fairly quickly. I'm gonna go with that combo again, wiping off the excess and just putting it like in the very inner corner. I'm sorry that I keep looking behind you and not like at you. It's a bigger mirror back there. I kind of want to see. Just gonna go again, blend that one out. I've been baking a lot recently. I've learned to bake macaroons. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna learn to make them. And I know they were like really hard to make, and so I was like trying to be really precise and like careful with it. One flavor that I really want to make is rose flavored macaroons. Like, ooh, I had one at the mall like way before like this pandemic started, and it was just so amazing and I loved it so much. It was so good. I don't remember how much it was. I don't want to think about the price because it's a macaroon and it's expensive. So yeah, so I had one and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And so the people at the store were like so nice. Like, I had on some weird makeup, but they loved it. They were like, oh my god, that's so cool, you did that? And I was like, yeah, I did it. I don't know, like, I don't mind wearing my makeup in public. Like, I have no problem. But like, once people start talking to me about it, I feel like I'm being so rude. Because they're like, oh my god, your makeup is so cool. I'm like, thank you. Please stop talking to me. Now it's time for powder. Let me get my brushes, my face brushes. There's this little Real Techniques brush that I have. And I use that for specifically under my eye for powder. So I'm going to be using the Fenty powder in the shade Butter. I really wanted the yellow one, but I felt like it was a little too dark for my skin tone. Like I said earlier, I'm not pale, but I'm not dark either. I'm like medium, pretty much. That's what I am. I need a mirror. Found it. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. Scene Queen from 26. I don't know why I said 26. I meant 2006. YouTube has always been my dream. And I'll probably never succeed. But you know what? I'm gonna try anyway. Why? Because I'm terca like that. Some call it determination. I call it terca. I hate myself. I thought that was hilarious. I've been watching a lot of anime. right now, I'm currently watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've taken a break from it. It's a long series. I'm just gonna wait a while longer to keep watching it. And right now, I'm watching Haikyuu, because it was on Netflix, so I watched however much was on Netflix. But Netflix didn't have it all, and I thought they did. I only watched up to season 2, like the end of season 2. So I thought I watched it all, and I was talking to my boyfriend because he was like, "Oh my god, I'm rewatching Haikyuu and it's so good." And I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, I loved it. Like, I wish there was more though." And he was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "There's only like 2 seasons." And he was like, "No." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, like there's more." And I was like, "Oh, well, I watched it on Netflix, and I thought whatever Netflix had was it." And he was like, "No, there's a lot more." So I have Crunchyroll Premium, so I started watching it there, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm on season 4 now." As of like last night? Yeah. So good. I cried at the end of season 2. Yeah. No, Shira Torizawa, that was the beginning of season 3. Yeah, okay, so at the beginning of season 3, whenever, spoiler alert, I guess, whenever Karasuno beat Shira Torizawa, I was crying. Ooh, I was just so overwhelmed with emotion. And I was like, oh my god, they trained so hard and they beat them. Same thing whenever they beat Alba Josai. I'm sorry, I'm very much a weeb. Very much. I'm like one of those weebs. Whenever they hear and recognize a word in Japanese, I'll just say it out loud. Like, it'll be like, nani? And I'll be like, nani, yes. I did that at work at the end of my shift. I was just sitting waiting for my ride and I was watching anime, and someone else was like sitting next to me waiting for their ride, and I was like, gomen. And they were like, what? And I was like, ah! I'm sorry. I'm a little stupid. I watched Demon Slayer not long ago. And it's so good. I really want to cosplay as the Spider Mom. I just love her face. Like, it's like that with makeup, it looks so good. Just need like, but I feel like if I do the makeup, then I'm gonna need the wig, and if I do the wig, then I'm gonna need the outfit. So I'm just gonna have to do like a whole cosplay for it, which I've never done before. I've never done cosplay. Not really. I'm back. Okay, so I'm sure you can tell I did a lot. Sorry, my phone was charging. I went in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It was on the Morphe M177. It's about the size about like of a $50, you know? If you've ever seen one, probably. And then after that, I went in with my blush. No, that's a lie. I'm sorry. I went in with my contour. I used the Sephora contour in First Touch, number 36. Then after I did my contour, I went in with my blush. But I went in with my Wet n Wild Color Icon Baked Blush in Hummingbird Hype. You know, like from their spring or summer. It was a summer or spring collection. And it's just like a little apricot shimmer blush. I love it. It's been my favorite since. And then after that, after my blush, I went in with a highlighter. After I went in with some highlight, I did my under eye, which I just used the same 3 colors. Yeah, about 3 colors. I used my Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. Drew on the ends again, and then drew on some little hairs using the Fenty brow pencil. This one is in like the darkest shade, which is black. And I also went in with my Milk Makeup tattoo stamp, the smiley face one. Since I'm going for more like an edgy vibe, I just used the smiley face one upside down, cause edge, you know. And then I also went in with a black lipstick. Back, I put on some lashes. I put my hair down because I originally had it in braids. I changed my top. Also added this cardigan because I was like, why not? It's like 80 degrees outside, but why not, you know? I also drew on some bottom lashes, and I like this side more than this side, but oh well. I did this side first. You know. I accidentally smudged the little 2 smiley faces, but I think I actually like that more. It goes with the style. So yeah, I really hope you guys liked this video of me mostly talking to myself. You should like, subscribe, or whatnot, like, and comment in that mess. Ahaha. You should like follow my Instagram and follow my TikTok as well. If you want, that is. Like, I'm not gonna force you. Same username, Bubble Wrap Cat, so hope you liked it.